shit. The Great American Music Hall. How many people were listening to the show this week? Yeah, right? Fucking Ronnie went ape shit on the Only App guy. And then, all this gay stuff was happening. I mean, Richard was sucking Ronnie, Benji was sucking Ronnie, and Shuli was sucking at comedy. All right. Has anybody seen Sal's Foreskin Friday? If you don't know what that is, he puts pictures of his cock up on Twitter. It's unbelievable. The only thing that has more wrinkles than Sal's cock is Ronnie's face. You figured that out, huh? Every time Ronnie grabs the microphone, I think he's gonna yell out, bingo! I got a number for him. What is it? 0! There you go. That's his number. It's unbelievable. God, if I wanted to see an old Jew screaming, I just fast forward to the shower scenes in Schindler's List. Oh. Wait a minute, I'm trying out here, I'm trying. You know, Ronnie has a development deal with Fox. It's true. Here's what they do. He didn't want me to tell you this. They take Ronnie, they put him in a comedy club, and then they see how long it takes for the audience to start vomiting. Oh, God. All right. You know, wait a minute. Howard told me to get a joke book. All right? Wait a minute. Fuck you,
Stop the bleeding!
Whoa, stop the clock.
Stop the bleeding!
Hold on a second.
Dude, you're dying!
Wait a minute. I'll interrupt your act when I'm ready. When I'm done, you get the fuck out of here.
There is no act! You're fucking dying out here!
Wait. You people love me or what?
Stop the... Yeah!
This is what I want to do, okay?
I'm listening.
We'll start off with Eli, just like we did, right? Eli says, welcome to the block party, and then you come right out, and then you come right out, and then you say, hey guys, we have a very special treat for you.
You just cut me out of the fucking show.
You're done.
I haven't cut you out of the show.
You don't even know you're fucking
I haven't cut you out of the show. I have a plan for you. After Mad Dog,
okay,
Yucko comes up,
okay,
and then Shuli comes up.
Okay, we know that.
Okay? Yeah. And then you let him finish the show with his comedy set.
No.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. If you want to go up and you want to do stand-up, and you want to go up there and do jokes, then do it.
No, I'm not going on after him. I'm not the fucking headliner.
I know, clearly, but dude, you go up there and you're killing the vibe, bro. Eli's doing those parodies.
I'm out of the show. I'll kill
You're not out of the show.
Killed the vibe.
No,
I'm
you're
out
not.
of the show.
I'm not killing. If you go up,
if I kill the vibe, then I'm done.
Dude,
so I just decided I was done because you didn't want me to kill the vibe. I'm done. I'm done.
If you
don't even talk to me anymore. I'm
don't
done.
be mad at me, bro.
I'm done.
If you do,
I am done.
If
got
you
it?
do your set,
I am done.
He's fucking done!
Go ahead, start the show. I'll be down here.
If you do your set,
I'm not coming out.
If you do your set at the end of the show,
I am not doing it at the end of the show.
If you do your set at the very end of the show, it will be funny. Oh,
I'm not going on last.
Why?
I'm not going on last.
It will be so much funnier if you go on last.
Works. No, it won't.
It will be so much funnier if you go on last.
Maybe for you, but not for me.
No, for the whole show, it'll be so fucking funny.
You want to change the show? You don't do it in the middle of a fucking one show, two show weekend.
No,
I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I will be down here. Have fun. Oh, I'm done.
Dan!
Ah, what?
Last night, what happened when he drank?
Scott. Go get the camera out. I'm done. Seriously, I'm done.
Who's gonna deal with this? Because he's locked in next door.
He quit.
He's not yet.
He really quit.
Yeah, he locked the room, the door next door.
I'm just kidding around.
Nothing's getting changed, Scott. We're just busting your balls. Get in.
All right.
Scott, get the fuck in here.
Hey, but I really think.
I'm done!
Scott, get the fuck out here.
God.
Fucking baby.
I'm done.
Look, I have a lot of respect for you,
Just
bro.
collect the money and don't worry about how don't worry about how I fucking push buttons. You collect the money and we'll be fine. That's all. Your job is to promote. My job is to DJ. If you don't like it, I'll be gone.
Hey! Hello, San Francisco! You know, I was gonna do some jokes tonight, but they don't want me to torture you. So, here's Ronnie Munn.
Fuck him, right? Fuck him. You don't want to fucking come out? Fuck you. Fuck you, you bald motherfucker. Scott, where the fuck are you? Fuck you. Yeah! God damn it! Get up here! What the fuck is your problem?
What do you want?
Where the fuck did you go?
What do you want?
Dude, I'll fucking hit you in the fucking head with this thing. Where did you go?
I just like you to know
Oh, he's gonna cry!
I work with the two biggest assholes that could ever walk this planet. That's number
Not me.
one asshole,
Not me!
Shuli number two asshole.
Wait, hold on a second. Shuli and I sat there and laughed at you.
Like always, all right?
Yeah,
So
but we weren't the ones.
just go ahead and do the block. These people are waiting. These great people of San Francisco are waiting for the block party. So give them a fucking block party already.
Hold on. Come here.
I like the stage.
Wait.
You do your fucking show.
Scott! Ronnie!
Fuck him. Fuck him.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah!
What do you got, your period?
That's all the fucking guy can do. Yeah!
Yeah! Fuck you, motherfucker! You don't know who you're dealing with tonight! Fuck you, you asshole! Get the fuck off my stage! Get out of here! Get out!
I can do that too. Fuck him.
Why are you done? Because they're assholes. They can't leave you well enough alone. Everything was going great.
Right.
And they had to fuck with me.
Do you not want to do these anymore? Is
I'm
that what
done.
you're saying?
If they're gonna fuck with me, I'm done.
I mean, don't you think that they're just trying to rile you up?
Yeah,
to
they're
make a
trying to
better
run me.
show?
I don't want it anymore, okay? I don't want to be fucked with. You want to fuck with somebody? Fuck with Shuli and say, he's not doing his act, okay? Who the fuck is Shuli? Or Sequoia? Who the fuck are they? Me and Ronnie are the people that promote this fucking show. Sequoia is a piece of shit. And without me and Ronnie, this show would sell 5 fucking tickets.
I agree.
So I'm done. Let Ronnie sell his fucking tickets.
Well, maybe you
And
should...
JD, let them fucking go out. I'm done with them. I don't want to be fucked with anymore, okay?
So you're not going to go up the rest of the night?
I'm done.
You're done.
I am done.
All right. I mean, I think...
They want to fuck with me. That's what they get. Don't fuck with me anymore. All right? Got it? Don't fuck with me. We were having a great fucking weekend, and they had to fuck with me, okay? I am done with them.
Who would you say is the problem?
Shuli's the fucking problem.
Why?
Because he's a fucking prankster and I've had enough of his shit. So let him go sell 5 tickets for a show. He only has me and Ronnie because he can't sell a fucking ticket for anything. He did a show at fucking Florentine in California, sold 80 fucking tickets. Can't sell shit. So let Shuli go try and headlight somewhere without me and Ronnie and see what happens. He'll sell 5 fucking tickets.
So you're done. You're not going.
I'm done.
You're not going out the rest of the night.
I'm done.
Are you ever going to talk to Shuli and
I'm
Ronnie?
done with them.
You're done with Ronnie too.
I'm done with both of them.
Why are you mad at
Because they're
Ronnie?
in on all of this. All of them are in together. You got it? Shuli plans it. Ronnie says, "Okay, let's do it. That'll be funny." Ha ha ha. I'm not doing it anymore. I refuse to be the butt of their jokes. They want to have fun. Fuck with each other. Okay? I'm not doing it.
So you think they've been fucking with you the whole trip?
Of course they have.
Why? Why would they do that?
Because Shuli thinks he's funny, but he's not. He's not a headliner and he's not funny. They wouldn't prank JD like this. Never. Because they know he don't care. Because they can get a rise out of me, well, that's the last rise they'll get out of me. They ruined my fucking weekend. I'll never talk to them again. That's all.
Either of them?
I'm done. I am done with them. I'll work with them at the show, because I got to work with them. Ronnie can no longer be in my studio. Out. He's done. Let him sit in the fucking hallway. Take a chair, sit in the fucking hallway. He will not sit in my studio anymore. I got important work to do. Too much commotion with him.
I just left a very, very upset Scott the engineer to the point of almost tears. How he's done for the night. He's done.
So he's not doing the rest of the show?
He's not doing the rest of the show. He's done. He's
Where is he?
He's in one of the green rooms.
Stop. You coming back out?
No, I'm done.
Why?
I'm tired of your shit. I'm done. Okay.
Dude, we're
I don't
just
want to.
busting
I don't want to be
balls
made
in
the
here.
butt. No, right before the show, I don't need that shit. Okay. Everything was going well over the weekend. You want to fuck with me? You've just got what you wanted. Okay. You got me pissed off. You did what you had to do. You had to laugh, and I'm done. At my expense, I'm done with it. Okay. No more. Okay. I will not be made fun of anymore. I will not be pranked. I don't want to take your shit anymore, okay? Got it?
So you're
Go
gonna,
do your
gonna
fucking...
quit and walk away from everything?
I'm gonna walk away, that's right, because you are an asshole, and so is Ronnie. I will not do that anymore, okay? I'm done. I don't give a shit, okay? Fuck the money. It's not worth your bullshit, okay? You think I fucking believe that bus broke down? No. So get the fuck out of here and do your fucking show. Leave me the fuck alone.
Listen, just so we understand ourselves, you don't do the rest of this show. You
told me you don't want me to do the fucking show.
Now we're busting balls.
Oh, you were busting balls.
The only thing we
Oh, they
wanna
were busting
change-
balls, Ganji. Did you hear that?
Listen.
They were busting balls.
Listen, I'm
no,
such
you're
an
not busting
asshole.
my
I'm
balls.
such an asshole. Who's fucking paying you money over the weekend to do shit? I'm the fucking
Who's
asshole.
selling the fucking tickets? Me and Ronnie. You sell
Oh
5.
really?
Yeah,
you
that's
think people?
right.
You think you sell more tickets
We
than me
get
to
to
this
promote it
fucking
on the show.
You
That's
think
right.
you get to promote on the show?
That's
so,
right. That's right.
So
We get
so
to
that
promote
so
it on the
that
show.
so
How
that's
many fucking
more-
tickets did you sell when you went out with fucking Florentine and
It wasn't my show. I got put on.
You
at
were on the
last-
fucking bill.
Scott, you sell
Nobody
no
wa-
fucking
nobody
tickets.
wanted
You're a
to-
nobody.
You want to-
Nobody fucking comes here to see you.
Go do your fucking show and leave me the fuck alone.
No, you're gonna bring up shit about me. Let's talk about you.
Get the fuck out and leave me the fuck alone. You had your laugh. You did what you wanted to do, and I'm done with it. Okay? I'm
Listen,
done.
I'm not gonna fucking beg you to stay.
Don't
you
beg me.
quit a
I'm not-
show like
I'm
this,
not-
then there's no. I don't want you. If you're gonna fucking quit in the middle
If
of a
you're gonna
show,
fucking
everybody gets their balls busted,
If
man.
not like that,
we scared the shit out of Ronnie almost into a heart attack
If you're gonna-
in the back of a van.
It's in the fucking van. If you're gonna pull shit like that on me, I don't need to work with you.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Fine.
I don't need that.
Fine. It's funny when it's somebody else we're fucking
Not
with.
like that.
Just not you.
It's not like that, okay?
So we never
I
fucked
took
with
all
Ronnie.
the fucking black cloud, the tweeting, the fucking bullshit.
What about when the show talks about your curse? What about when Tony Stewart walks in and breaks his fucking arm a week later?
We're doing a nice show. Everybody's doing a great show. And you gotta come up here and fucking get me upset right before the show? I don't like it. You bust my balls. I've been a good sport about it all along. But you're gonna do it right before the fucking show?
Scott,
After
Ronnie-
the whole fucking weekend went well?
Scott,
no, I'm
Ronnie,
not gonna
when
fucking
I
do it.
toured
No,
with
I'm
JD
not.
and okay,
I'm
fine.
not gonna do
I'm
it.
gonna argue with you. If you want to sit here and fucking scream, you don't want to listen, you don't want to talk, that's fine. But you know, just know you don't fucking quit a show like this in the middle. That's bullshit.
All right,
that's bullshit.
I'll finish the show,
You know?
and then I'll be done.
It's all your fucking fault, as always.
You've been fucked
your
with, all right?
fucking fault.
You guys have just been fucked with. Go on, do your show.
Who's been fucked with?
You've been fucked with.
Make a long story
that?
short. Make a long
You
story
just been
short.
pranked.
Short show.
Hold on. You
This
pranked us?
motherfucker just
Pranked
quit
you.
the show tonight. He quit. He fucking
This
quit.
is his last show.
He fucking quit.
Hold on. Before the show, they told me they didn't want me to come out here until
Get
the
your
end.
pictures now.
No, you're done. You quit. It's your last
No,
show.
I pranked you because you
fucking
pranked
quit.
me.
I heard you just quit.
I heard that you didn't want me here.
Nobody ever fucking told you that. Get out. Now you're done.
There's so much to get to. I don't know. I did want to hear about Shuli and Ronnie and Scott on the road. They went out and did a Ronnie's block party, like 4 different dates.
Yeah, I love the block party stories.
And then the Howard TV covered it, which is always funny. And Eric, the actor, midget, whatever name you want me to use, he was up on stage with them. And then I was watching the tapes, and it was weird. Like, Scott, here's the way I understand it. Scott, the engineer, you know, he does these gigs, but he's evidently angry all the time and can't show up to all the gigs. And Ronnie doesn't like that, and neither does Shuli.
Well, they say they can't rely on him. He initiated this whole thing, and then they can't rely on him to be at the events.
So from what I could ascertain, I guess they had a legitimate problem. They were on a plane. They were flying to one of the gigs. And as they're flying, it turns out a fuel pump on the plane goes, and everyone's blaming Scott because Scott has a black cloud over his head. And, you know, a fuel pump is pretty serious stuff. So they had to change the fuel pump. The guys were late. The plane finally took off. And so I guess at some point, Ronnie and Shuli conspired against Scott because they had this big bus that was taking them from the airport and traveling to the gig.
Right.
I guess Ronnie and Shuli figured out they'd have the bus breakdown and then blame Scott. They were goofing on him, having some fun.
Right.
Howard, I can tell you there's crazy tension out there all morning long.
Why?
But among all of them, I don't know. Everybody keeps coming to me like there might be fights. Scott hid Ronnie's breakfast because now he can do practical jokes, and I don't know. It's very ugly.
Well, all I know is I guess Scott then had prepared some stand-up comedy for the Ronnie's block party,
For
which
the gig.
actually I saw, and you know what? I admired him. He took my advice. Scott went out and tried to get a couple of jokes so that he wouldn't stand there like a dunce on stage while Ronnie does something and Shuli does something. And Scott was just standing around at the block party, and I think people were starting to get resentful. And Scott actually went out there and attempted stand-up comedy. And I don't know, Ronnie walked out in the middle of Scott's set because he was getting booed.
Well, not just that, Howard. Also, any of us that he was going to do this, that he had jokes.
Well, what's the difference? I mean, he goes out anyway, so why not give him the microphone and let him talk?
And that's fine, but Ronnie, the way the show's been going is Scott comes out, says hello, brings up Ronnie. So
I
Ronnie's
see.
back there waiting for his introduction, and
Right.
7 minutes later, it's now Thunderdome in the audience. People are going nuts.
So Ronnie figured, hey, I better go out and save him.
Yeah.
I'll interrupt your act when I'm ready. When I'm done, you get the fuck out of here.
There is no act. You're fucking dying out here.
Wait.
So anyway, so Scott got insulted that Ronnie walked out during the middle of the show, during the stand-up.
Yeah, what is Ronnie saying? That Scott doesn't know how to handle a crowd?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know how to work his equipment either because nothing worked.
Oh, dear.
So Ronnie starts in with Scott. Well, evidently, Scott goes backstage and blows up. He's like, you guys interrupted. You interrupted my set. And when I say blows up, I mean, you know, he hardly ever, like, has an affect.
Right.
You guys interrupted my set, and you've been playing practical jokes. And Ganji's interviewing him, and Scott's like, fuck you.
No, he quit. He quit the show.
Yeah,
in the middle of the show.
He quit the show in the middle of the show.
Well, first he goes up, introduces, he goes, and this is how he introduces Ronnie for the late show. He goes, welcome to the block party. Here's Ronnie Munn. Boom, slams the mic down on stage and walks off.
I was gonna do some jokes tonight, but they don't want me to torture you. So, here's Ronnie Munn.
Was that him saying, "That's it, I throw the gauntlet down"?
I've had enough because we were kidding around before the show. We had one before the first and second show. Our promoter Sequoia said, "Look, if you want to do stand-up, come out at the end of the show after Shuley, Scott, and do the whole joke was we don't mention Scott in the lineup till the very end of the show."
Right.
Well, Scott blew his stack. Scott goes, "I'm done. I'm done. I don't
Why was
need
he
this."
upset with going last? Because he felt.
Because how dare you insult him by going up last? He's Scott. He should be up there at the beginning, and nobody wanted to take him out of the beginning. He literally forgot about Scott when he was running down the order.
Right.
And Scott got pissed, so we went with it. We're like, all right.
Scott's like, so why not just sit there and just mind your own business?
Oh,
and
wait
make
a minute.
money?
And then we had this bus, okay?
Yeah.
And it was really cool because everybody knew we were in the area, you know, and they're blowing horns and all this baloney. Why do we need that? We could have had a limo instead.
What does he care?
My biggest problem with
he
him.
didn't like that big giant bus?
No.
Why didn't he like that?
I guess maybe because of my pictures on the side of it. Maybe he's
It's just
jealous.
the Ronnie Munn block party on the bus. How'd you guys get that, by the way? That
Our
looks-
promoter Sequoia hooked it up with
that's
a
nice.
bus company out there. It was so cool inside too, how it's all velvet and they had
There's bunks in there where you could sleep, and there's this.
And Scott didn't like that?
No.
He
wanted a
felt
limo?
No, he thinks we spent a lot of money on it.
So
that's what he was worried about.
Here's my biggest problem
Money.
with him, okay? Is everybody did well this weekend. We had 4 sold-out shows. I drop a check in this guy's hand. Way worth more than what he should be getting.
Right.
Okay? I'm not going
Right.
to bullshit you. For what he does, it's a ton more.
Right.
So I get back to New York, and I get a call from Clean Box Entertainment, and they go, Scott has contacted us asking for a breakdown of the expenses from this weekend.
Wow.
So I go, why would he ask for a breakdown of the expenses? So I said, you know what? Tell Scott, come talk to me about it. I don't hear from him for a day. Then he sends me an email. Oh, I heard you had the expense report. Can I see it? So I walk back there and I go, were you not happy with this weekend? Were you not happy with what you got paid? No, I was fine with it. I said, well, then why do you want to see a breakdown? What, you don't trust me? No, I just think there's some money we're spending in certain areas that maybe I can help you guys out and we'll make more. I go, don't fucking worry about everybody else's money. Don't worry about shit, dude. Just do your fucking job and shut the fuck up and be glad. You know how hard it is to make money? Forget a living. You know how hard it is to just make money in stand-up?
But I heard what Scott was saying to you on the tape. He says, hey, Shuley, you wouldn't sell a fucking ticket without me and Ron.
Oh, yeah. That's his other thing.
And he said
goes,
that you and Florentine went out and did a show and 80 people showed up. That was his whole big rap.
Right, that was his big 80 more people that would show up to come see him in a fucking room to push one his job is to push one button to start the fucking music.
Right.
We were at the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco. They do concerts every week there, Howard.
Right.
State-of-the-art sound, crew, everything. A minute of silence before the show starts.
What happened?
The button. He's pushing the button. Nothing's going on.
Right, right.
He's looking at you with that stare that he's looked at you for 35 years with.
Right.
Like it's the first time he's seen equipment in front of his face. I don't know. Eli Braden, the guy who does the amazing song parodies, he comes out in San Francisco, opens the show by doing a medley of Robin songs. The crowd was in the palm of our hands.
Right.
They loved it. Thunderdome gets out there, starts doing 2 minutes of comedy. They fucking want blood. They want, and I tried to explain to him.
Booing.
I said, Scott, it's so hard. As an audience, they want to know that the comic's in charge.
Scott, do you want to tell me what's going on? Because Scott at one point, here, I'll play you the tape.
All the tape is on JD1 in the first column.
Here, I'll play you the tape.
And he quit again. That's my point in all this. He quit on Chicago and Arizona, made up some bullshit excuse where he couldn't go, and now he quit in the middle of that show, and he can sit there and say, oh, that was my prank. That's what he's saying after.
Yeah,
So
it's a prank.
He said that he never really was angry, that he was pranking them. But
Well,
it did.
you know how he changes his
Yeah.
story
Exactly,
after the
Robin,
fact.
it was typical Scott. First he got pissed. He locked himself in one of the green rooms, and I thought, where's Robin to get Scott out of the green room? Every time throughout the years, he's done that to you guys.
All right, here's Scott doing stand-up. This is at the Ronnie block party. This is what precipitated all of this. Now, mind you, already pranks have been pulled.
Yes.
Buses have broken
But
down.
they're not during the show.
Right.
And in all fairness, JD and I went with Ronnie to Chicago and Arizona. We took 9 million pictures of Ronnie, every angle we could see that was embarrassing, and tweeted them out all weekend long. All we do is bust balls on this tour. All of a
so
sudden, he's hit a limit.
Scott
But
doesn't
you
have...
haven't worked with a star like Scott the Engineer.
Apparently not,
You don't
Robin.
mess with a star.
Apparently not.
Yeah, so here's the best. So this morning he's going to pull a prank now.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
First I hear that I'm going to come in this morning, he's going to lock the studio, and then I'm not allowed in the studio anymore because he's mad.
Right.
The second thing, now I had to go downstairs a little while ago to take care of something for tomorrow's guest. And I come back, my breakfast is gone.
Right.
Okay?
All right.
This is his big prank.
Yeah.
What happened? Where's your breakfast?
I have no idea.
Where did you leave?
I don't like people touching my fucking food, man.
Have you put up
Games
flyers?
are no fucking games.
Have you put up flyers with a picture of your breakfast so people can find it? You think it could have been a legitimate mistake that somebody thought maybe it was their breakfast?
What the fuck are you talking about? It's right here.
So they're hiding it to bust your balls?
Yeah, fine. Just wait. Just wait. Games want to fucking play around here? You want to play fucking games?
What are you looking at me for?
Did you have anything to do with this food thing?
I'm sitting here working. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
This isn't a Scott prank, is it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. He said his food is missing, and I guess he thinks you have something to do with it.
Why would I have anything to do with it?
I have no idea.
Okay, well.
All right, thank you. I think I know where your sandwich is.
Yeah, I heard.
You want me to get it for you?
No. No. Now he threw it in all kinds of dust and shit. I don't want it.
I'm gonna go look and see if that's actually your sandwich. Power 100 News investigation. Rumor has it there's a sandwich here somewhere. Oh, well.
How's that happen?
What do we have?
You know,
Yes,
I can testify to this.
go ahead.
When you get old, sometimes you just forget where you put things. You know, it's happened to me, so...
And Ronnie's older than you.
I'm not saying he forgot, but it can happen.
Ronnie, I found your sandwich if you still want it.
Yeah, everybody else is fucking handling it. I don't want that shit.
Oh, it's all wrapped up.
Hey, Johnny Breakfast.
Seriously, in all seriousness, it barely touched my penis.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
You want me to show you where I found it?
Game is on, pal. You want to play pranks with people's food? That's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this up till Howard talks about it. It's 9:45. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Holy shit, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know anything.
He's got it.
I don't know
touch it.
anything.
See, look at it. And you should have seen where he put it.
I don't really care now. He can shove it up his ass. I don't give a
And
shit.
he probably will.
Be my guess. It's okay. It's fine.
Exhibit A.
So I got pissed off because I don't like anybody touching my food.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You know?
I'm the same way.
So now he goes, oh, he can dish it out, but he can't take it. Don't touch my... You want to fuck with me? Go ahead. Everybody fucks with everybody around here.
Yeah.
But don't touch my food. That's bullshit. That's little kids crap. When I step on his egg sandwich tomorrow, that, you know, we'll see how he likes it.
I mean, yeah.
Now it's escalating.
That's the adult approach.
Now it's escalating.
That's a very adult approach.
So anyway, here's Scott doing stand-up comedy at the gig.
How you doing, San Francisco? All right! Holy shit. The Great American Music Hall. How many people were listening to the show this week? Yeah, right? Fucking Ronnie went ape shit on the only app guy. And then all this gay stuff was happening. I mean, Richard was sucking Ronnie, Benji was sucking Ronnie, and Julie was sucking at comedy. All right. Has anybody seen Sal's Foreskin Friday? If you don't know what that is, he puts pictures of his cock up on Twitter. It's unbelievable. The only thing that has more wrinkles than Sal's cock is Ronnie's face.
He's doing all right. I mean,
It's okay so far.
at least he has something to say. I'm always proud of him.
And that's fine. Listen, I have yet to come to a show where somebody's like, "Whoa, Scott's third joke was the best one in his act." You know what I mean? People aren't coming to see
Figured that
that.
out, huh? Every time Ronnie grabs the microphone, I think he's gonna yell out, "Bingo!"
Wasn't bad. Come on. I mean, he's trying.
I got a number for him. What is it? 0.
He's completely out of breath.
There you go. That's
But I mean, you tried. I have no problem with
now
this.
you come in.
Well, he's getting complimented.
Now you get fucking complimented.
Ronnie's on fire today.
Ronnie's pissed.
Why are you so angry?
You touched my goddamn food. That's why I'm so angry.
There's 10 people that touched your food before it got here.
That's none of your business.
Hypothetically, if I did touch your food.
Oh, well, you touched my food. You touched it. I know you did.
This is why I get tanked on the road.
So if I get pranked, I'm not allowed to get mad. But if he gets pranked,
how did they prank you? They pretended the bus broke down.
Let me explain what happened, and instead of their fiction, let me explain the truth.
Okay, go ahead.
Fiction.
So the plane is fine. I didn't do anything with the plane. The bus was fine. I was going along with it. I pretty much knew that this was a prank on the bus.
Right.
So
First of all, it's a 60-year-old bus with fumes coming in the back. The thing's rocking around like a boat on a storm, and you get seasick in there. I'm like, all right. So
sorry, I didn't know you were used to such better travel accommodations.
I did take your advice, and I wrote I didn't write it. I had someone help me. They coached me, and they wrote it, and they helped me write it.
All
and
right.
I tried.
Right.
Okay, so the first 2 shows in Sacramento, the first, I didn't tell them I was going to do it the first time.
Why?
So
Why wouldn't you tell us you were going to do it?
Because I thought maybe, you know, I would surprise you, but you're always complaining I do nothing. I sit there and do nothing.
I got no problem with you trying that.
So
All I'm asking is every idea you've come up with, you said, I'm thinking of doing this. Have I ever said no to any of them?
So I figured I'd try it. After that show, which I got most of the comedy out, instead he interrupted me at the end. After that show, I went to Shule. He said, if you don't like it, I don't have to continue it. He goes, oh, no, that'll be fine. You can continue.
Because I wanted Ronnie to interrupt you every show.
All right, so go ahead.
All right. So
what's the problem? But I saw you. You had a real meltdown. This bullshit that you weren't upset.
No,
you melted down.
I was really mad in the beginning of it.
Right.
And then when he said I locked myself in the dressing room, which I did,
right.
I'm like, all right, they're fucking with me? I knew they were fucking with me.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
I'm not full of shit.
He was ready to cry. If you look at the video, he's like,
I saw the video. I know he was mad.
I was mad.
Right.
I was really mad.
Right.
But halfway through it, I'm like, there's no need to be mad. Let me just fuck with them like they fucked with me.
All right.
Seriously, but no one believes that.
No, we don't. We know you better.
This was in between shows, backstage, in between the shows. We finished one show, and they're fucking with me right before the next show. And I'm like, guys, I mean, it's a show. It's I want to do my best for the people that paid money to see us. I know it's funny to you.
This guy.
Why are you laughing, Shirley?
Because he paints
he's an
this
idiot.
picture that he's yeah, I'm an idiot.
I'm not
an
a
asshole.
comedian.
All I do is put fucking money in your pocket on the weekends.
I'm not
an
a
idiot
comedian.
and an asshole.
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute. You know, they busted my balls when I wanted to spend $80 for extra leg room. You got to pay it. You got to pay it. So this fucking guy, on Thursday last week, he knows for a month that we have to fly to San Francisco on Friday. He asked for the day off. He didn't ask previously.
Right.
So he had to work on Friday.
No, that's not the case, Scott. That's not the case.
That is
I had
the
a
case.
flight. No, I had a flight that was early that I needed to change, and I asked if I could leave earlier, and they told me no, and I changed my flight.
Okay,
and I changed my flight. Let me ask you this: if I didn't change my flight, were you going to do an hour on stage?
That has nothing to do with it.
It has
Julie.
everything to do with
it.
it,
has
dumbass.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it does.
No, it
because
doesn't.
if you don't show
call
up
me a
like you
dumbass.
didn't, I'll call you whatever the fuck I want because you're an idiot.
Okay.
Listen to me. If you didn't,
other
when
words,
you didn't
Shirley-
show up in Chicago and Arizona, the show went on.
Do you want to know why I didn't? I'm going to tell you
I
right
don't
now
care.
why.
You lied to me already
I'm
about
gonna
it. So
tell you
why would
why.
I care about
I'm
the
gonna tell
truth
you why.
now?
Why didn't you show
I
up?
have health issues that I was dealing with, and I'm still dealing with it. And that particular weekend, I just couldn't do all that traveling.
But why wouldn't you tell them that?
Well, Ronnie knew.
Is that true? You knew that?
I knew afterwards.
Yeah, right. He made up bullshit first.
Right. First, it's family cousin
Well,
wedding.
I didn't want anybody to
Now
know
it's
about the
your
health
Oh,
issues.
you wanted to keep it private.
Yeah, I would rather have kept it private.
Why don't you just say I have a health issue?
Well, now I'm going to tell you I have a health issue.
Well,
so
thanks. Thanks for lying to me at first, and now telling me the
all right,
truth.
talk about lying. You want to get into lying? Let's get into lying.
Go
Let's
ahead,
see.
get into some lying.
Let's see who's lying and who's not lying, and who's a dishonest fuck and who isn't.
Go
okay,
ahead.
so
Make it count.
I will make it count.
They started
I will
doing
make it
that.
count, fucker. So here we go.
Boy.
We had an agreement originally that we three started. Actually, it was my idea. They keep crowing that it was
I love
my
that
idea.
I love that he says it was his idea. So it was your idea to get a promoter, to book venues,
Well,
to
you
put a
keep
show
saying it
together,
was
to
my
put a line-
idea.
You said, hey, we should
No,
do
no, no.
something
I want to
together.
hear
and he
what
went out.
you. I want to hear the idea you created.
You
Tell
keep
me.
saying it
Tell
was
me
my
the idea you created.
I don't know. You keep saying it was my idea.
I came to you and I said, Ronnie,
You came
I said,
to me.
would you want to host the thing? Yes. Scott, would you DJ? Yes. That's how you came up with the idea, by saying yes.
I don't know. We have tape of you guys saying it was my idea.
No. In other words, you said, hey, let's get something going together.
I don't know where you come up with that.
And then Shuley went out and did all the legwork. That's
No,
what
actually,
he's referring to.
what he said was, I need to make some money. That's what he
Exactly.
said.
That was his idea, that he needed to make money.
Exactly.
Right. And you came up with a concept.
Well, why don't we do something? All right. So
Right.
we agreed upon a fee, me and Ronnie, okay?
All right.
Which we got. After that show, the first show, Shuli comes to us and said, listen, that's a little too much. Why don't we all take X amount of dollars? This way we can all, going forward, make some more money.
Right, because the first 5 shows we did, Howard, were all a loss.
All right, so
we didn't. Nobody, the promoter who backed us for these shows, lost
took a loss.
a ton of money on these first 5 shows.
I agreed to that.
Right.
And then as things built up, we'll get extra money as we do better at each show.
Right.
Fine.
Okay.
Then after the Chicago thing that I didn't go to, they come to me and them two decide, and I thought it was the 3 of us that were in this together. They decide that they want to pay me a flat fee. They're changing our agreement.
That's right, because you changed the agreement by lying to us and not keeping up to your commitment.
That's number 2. Number 2, he wanted to change the agreement. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's keep the agreement we have. So after last weekend, I come to find out, not only wasn't I happy with the money, like he said, I wasn't happy because he's taking more than everybody else now.
Surely.
Yeah, without even telling anybody.
It.
That's right.
Is that true? Are you
I think that's being dishonest.
First of all, I didn't say I take more than everybody. I said I make more than you on the fucking weekend. And guess what? What did I tell you? I'm going to continue to make more than you. Because the minute you go up there and do... No, it's not being dishonest.
Sure it is. We have an agreement.
It's being a headliner, dude. You're not a fucking headliner. You don't close the show.
We agreed that we would get this amount of money. You do this, I do this, he does that. And that was the deal.
Your point is that you would, without you, he wouldn't be selling these kind of tickets.
It's not me only.
Well, you and Ronnie.
I mean, me and Ronnie could do the fucking show without Shuli and get any 2-bit comedian to be on stage.
Do it. Do it. You up for that?
I never said that.
No, I'm just saying. Would you be up for that?
When did I ever say that?
You're more than welcome to do it,
guys. That is a tremendous insult. He's saying that he could basically go on stage with any 2-bit comedian.
All this guy is doing is insulting me constantly. So
the biggest insult.
I mean, I'm not
saying you gave it to him very good.
Obviously, he can't take what he dishes out. Another person that can't take what he dishes out.
No, the biggest insult, and it's not just to me, but
you
it's
realize
to every...
he organizes the whole thing without him.
He has no fucking clue. He has no concept.
Obviously, things aren't going well because the expenses are out of control. He spends an extra $500 on airfare that comes out of all of our money.
Do me a favor. Tell Howard what you made this weekend with all this bitching.
I don't want to.
What?
I didn't say it was bad, but you made
you
more
didn't say
than
it was bad now.
What did he make?
Tell Howard what you made.
I'm not going to tell you what I made.
I want you to tell him. Be a man and tell him what you made this weekend that you're fucking sitting over here crying.
I'd like to know.
Tell him so when you walk out of the studio, everybody in the office can go, what a fucking idiot. Tell him what you're walking away from now.
What I made has nothing
to
tell me how much
you made.
Has nothing to do with it.
I'm curious.
I made $2,500.
Wow.
Which is... It's good money, okay?
That's unbelievable. Sit quietly and enjoy your success.
It's over, Howard. It's over. I'm done with it.
You're quitting.
No, he's done.
He's fired.
Done.
He fired me.
He's done.
He fired you.
Yeah, that's what he said. I don't know how he could fire me.
I don't need it. I don't need the fucking headache.
Are you firing him right now?
You're gone. You're gone. You're fired. You're done.
Now, Ronnie, how do you feel about firing Scott? You're in this too.
I'm in it, but you know.
What?
I take my money and I walk away. I don't care.
Ronnie, if I'm doing, if you don't agree with what I'm doing, if you don't listen, if you don't agree with the decision I'm making, you're more than welcome to speak up. But look, for me, I've had enough of it. It's
you've
too
had
much of
so much. Like
it's too much of a fucking headache.
You can't deal with him anymore.
Here's what I
think. He's driven
I think I do.
Crazy.
Listen, I think I took your advice. I worked hard to figure out this comedy.
You work harder on bitching and ruining everything than you do on making anything positive happen.
You know, this reminds me of a group called the Beatles.
Yeah.
Let me can I explain something to you?
Listen.
Can I explain something to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I go and do these shows. I have no clue how much they spend.
Well, you should.
What they do.
I mean, you should. Your name is attached to it. I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's the problem.
Maybe he's a guy that appreciates what he's getting.
I make a nice paycheck.
I appreciate the money.
No, you don't.
Happy.
Stop lying and say you appreciate the money. You appreciate nothing.
There's airfare. There's hotels. The guy with the bus.
And you got to coordinate all this.
And you
it's
know what?
An effort.
With the thing with the bus, with painting the thing on the side of the bus and the whole thing, it's building up a whole brand.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's fun for the fans. And it's not something we're going to have in every city.
He's losing money. That's what he looks at it.
Well, he's counting everybody's money.
No,
much like someone who used to work with you for many years.
We're sold out and booked out all the way till the end of the fucking year.
You guys break my balls about spending $80 on a legroom seat. And
did we not get you legroom?
No.
You didn't get your leg room?
No, I got a regular aisle seat.
Sorry, we would be more than happy to get your leg room.
And everybody else gets a regular seat
Who
too,
owns
Scott.
the name Block Party? Can Scott do Scott's Block Party if he wants to?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't want to do Scott's
Are you going to start Scott's Block Party?
No, I'm not going to start Scott's Block Party.
Why don't you get a 2-bit comedian?
I didn't say I can't do it myself. I didn't say I could do it myself.
Right.
I never said I could do it myself.
I see. So Shuli, you have the capacity to fire him. He can't fire you. You fire him.
Yeah, and where did that come? Who made him the boss? Ronnie, who made him the boss?
Well,
I don't know. I thought
nobody made anybody a boss.
Well, how can he fire me then?
No.
It was us three.
Let me fucking talk a second.
It was us three that started it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Well, he fired.
It's very sad. Shuli, you're very sad.
It was us three that started. It was you that's finishing it for yourself, not
listen,
me. Not me.
I'm just trying to look out for everybody's interest.
Nobody lets me talk.
Go ahead, you talk.
All right.
Stand up.
Like he said, we started it together.
Right.
And I'm fine with that.
Right.
And you're, you know, you were behind the whole thing with him being involved in it. And
I'm not behind any of this. I wish you'd stop it now, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. When he came to me and he said,
I'm behind it. No, I'm behind it.
Not that you're behind it.
This is an embarrassment to me. You understand that?
Not that you're I didn't mean that you're behind it.
You're going out and charging my fans money for the shittiest show on the planet aside from him.
People love it.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious.
Right,
go on Twitter and see the comments.
Okay, fine. I'm not saying anything, but go ahead.
All right. So the three of us supposedly organized this together. Fine. I went along with everything. I don't give a shit about an extra $50, $200.
You're happy with what you have.
To the bus guy. To me, everybody loves seeing the fucking bus this weekend.
The fact that you get $2,500 is amazing to you.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Then he gets all upset. He wants to see expense reports. I don't give a shit. Why do you give a shit? Why is it?
You got 20. It's like Jackie used to ask. Jackie at one point. I got to tell you, Scott, they were right in a way. Jackie used to bug me. He goes, "I want to see what you're getting in syndication." I go, "I'm never showing you that."
He just proved that he was being dishonest.
Yeah, but Shuli deserves to get more. He's the headliner.
What are you kidding?
He
You got
does an hour of
$2,500.
fucking comedy. Don't you understand that?
For $2,500, you stood there like a lummox. You know, okay, you tried a little comedy. Whether it works or not, they don't care. They're not going to fire you for that.
Okay.
Or if you hit a stupid button,
I got
it doesn't work.
$4,000 this weekend.
Did you?
He probably did.
No.
Well, that's what you told me.
But he'll never know.
But that's what bothers. But that's what you told me. That's what you told me you got in Arizona and Chicago.
Scott,
okay.
Do you think it's incredible
so
that you got?
Wait a minute. They did two shows in Arizona and Chicago and got 4,000.
But let me teach you.
I did 4 shows.
But let me teach you something.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that you made $2,500 this weekend for doing almost nothing?
I think that's a lot of money.
He can't get over that hump because he's too busy worrying about what everybody else made, how much shit costs.
I wasn't worried about it.
This is what I would do.
Until you said that you made more, I wasn't worried about what you made.
You want to know what? Listen, if he made $1 million...
Because I thought we had an agreement.
Scott, if he made $1 million this weekend...
Yeah, but we had an agreement. That's the thing.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
I don't remember any drawing up any kind of agreement.
Scott?
He's not doing equal work, and we had an agreement when you flaked, too, just so you know.
Listen to me. Let's say the two of them are making twice what you're making, okay? Who cares? Listen to me. Listen to the reality of this situation.
Go ahead.
You got to leave the house, which is a miracle, okay? You left the house.
You should be paying me $2,500 for getting you out of there.
You're not shitting me. You left the house. You went away for 2 days.
Yeah.
Somebody handed you a check for $2,500.
You got treated like royalty
with
the whole
zero
weekend.
pressure. You go out there, they're booing you like crazy. They're cheering for you, whatever it is. Doesn't even matter, really. You could even just go out and take a shit on the stage, and nobody cares what you do. And they hand you a check for $2,500. Now, let's assume these guys are making millions.
Right.
You got $2,500 more that you never would have had. Look at it that way. Who cares what they're getting? $2,500 for doing it. Now, if they came to you and said, Scott, you're bombing. You need to put together a fabulous act, and we need you to talk for an hour without bombing.
I'm not a comedian.
That's right.
But
I don't want that pressure.
I don't know. I don't want to be a comedian.
For $2,500, you walk out and essentially say hello to the crowd.
These guys bitched and moaned that I do nothing, so I just wanted to...
You forget what they bitch and moan.
Okay.
Here's the reality between you and me. They're not listening now.
Okay.
Nobody cares about you. Nobody wants to see you.
Thank you.
But somebody handed you a check for $2,500 for walking up on a stage and being viewed like a farm animal. You got $2,500. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would sit there. I would start singing and dancing naked in my bathroom, parading around happy. Let them make a fortune. You got $2,500.
Okay.
This is what I used to say to Jackie. I said, Jackie, you're looking at what I make. You just made millions. Millions. And the fucker couldn't let go that I made more money than him. Couldn't handle it.
I know.
He goes, yeah, but I wrote a joke. I go, I don't need your fucking joke, asshole. Wise up. It's great that you're here. You got great jokes. I use them. I don't use them. I don't even bust your balls. You're making millions. He couldn't comprehend. He was only looking what Robin made, what Fred made, what I made.
He was accounting.
He
wasn't doing jokes anymore.
He couldn't sit there and go, I'm getting millions for being Jackie the Joke Man.
And you could sit there and tell me that you're fine with what you made this weekend, but when you ask for a breakdown of expenses, that's saying to everybody else that A, you're not happy with what you made, and B, you don't trust the people you work with.
Well, obviously,
and out of all of us here,
out
of all of us here, you're the only one who lied to us to start things off.
Now you fired him. Is he fired? You're
He's
done.
gone.
With him. He's gone.
In all honesty,
Right,
when he quit on stage,
Right.
and he
Hold
claims
on.
it was a prank.
It was.
I said in my head, you know what?
Obviously,
I'm going to let him do Toronto with us this month.
Well, I'm fired now.
And
I
then
can't do that.
and then he's
Did
then
you
he's
ever
done.
consider all of this though? This drama makes people want to see the Ronnie block party. Maybe it's
Well,
worth
you know,
it.
he talks about goofing. I don't like the goofing. I said, Scott, the goofing at the end of the day is what sells tickets as well.
Sometimes it goes a little too far, and that's what I was trying to point out. You can
ask him.
Ask him.
I'll cry for you.
You could dish it out, and you can't take it.
No, don't take my fucking breakfast. That's stupid, idiotic bullshit. That's
See?
a joke.
Would you ever take his breakfast?
No.
Howard,
I wouldn't even think of touching his food.
How hard were you laughing at that picture of us scaring the shit out of Ronnie in that van when we slammed on the brakes?
It was funny.
It's funny, right? And Scott was in on that prank, and it was funny then, right?
I just thought that this
That was
one
funny,
in between
right?
shows.
And then what about the other prank? With the fucking sharing the room the first time we went out.
Regardless of what I do on the show,
I think I could settle
I still get anxiety when I got to go out on stage in front of a couple of hundred people. I mean, it's not normally what I'm used to doing.
Don't worry about it.
So
have a drink and don't worry about it.
So
he had a few this week.
I had a couple.
Yeah.
So they had to prank me right before we were supposed to go on.
I see. All right, look, guys, I want to know what's going on with the Ronnie block party once and for all. Surely, okay, I'll go to Ronnie first.
Thank
Is
you.
Scott with the show or not?
Listen.
He don't give a shit. He don't want to be involved.
No. I said to him, he wanted to get rid of you a long time ago. After Chicago and Arizona.
I did.
Okay, he came to me and I said...
Who would you replace him with?
No, listen.
It doesn't matter. JD or whoever. That's,
Right.
you know.
The guy on the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
Eric
Doesn't
the
matter.
Midget did more on stage than Scott did.
Because you guys wouldn't let me.
And when he said to me
And he's in a
he
wheelchair.
wanted to get rid of him, I said, listen, I really don't think it's a good idea. It's the three of us who started it. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll all blow over.
You would like Scott to stay. So what's your vote? You want Scott in or out?
If he's not happy and he wants to leave, that's up to him.
All right. Do you want to leave, Scott?
I know. I never
Do
said
you
I
want
wanted
to
to
be
leave.
in on the Ronnie block party?
That fucking thing I did on stage
right.
was totally...
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
was, man.
No, it wasn't. You were
Just again, you're doing the same thing you
Look
did.
at the video.
I
The
was
veins
screwing
are popping out of your fucking head.
I can do anger.
You're doing the
all
same
right.
thing. You're doing the same thing you did with the Chicago Arizona thing.
That's
We're
fine. I
all
mean,
standing
you
here
guys-
saying,
I
Scott, you're
do
full of
whatever.
shit. You're full of shit. Just admit it, and maybe people would have a little bit more
You see,
respect for you.
this
Surely,
time I know.
Is he or is he not fired? I want the definitive answer right now. You seem to be the guy in charge of all of this. Is Scott out of Ronnie's block party or not? Or are you going to continue to put up with this?
Obviously, if I have questions about the finances, he doesn't want me to even go
Not
there.
when I throw that kind of money in your hand for doing what you
Okay.
do. You shouldn't have one fucking question.
By the way,
you should probably say thank you.
Okay.
Howard TV will feature all the hijinks from this weekend's block party tomorrow at midnight. That goes right on the channel, Robin, so you can see it all.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I
Right.
love watching block party footage.
Right. Oh, I watched it. I watched it all weekend. A speech impediment man. What did you want to add?
Hey, I want to say, fuck Scott the engineer. His sound equipment sucks.
What did I ever do to you?
Hey, you. When we did the show in Philly, you fucked my whole setup.
Forget
when
Philly.
We were in Chicago, the whole crowd, no one cares about you. Ronnie and JD did a better job. You know what? I could do a better job than you. Shuley said, put me on the tour. I'll do it for fucking a quarter of what you make.
You'll do it for a quarter, speech impediment man. You'll do it for a
All
quarter.
right. So, Shuli, what is the answer?
So look, there's two answers to this.
Thank you, Ron.
There's two answers, okay?
Two answers.
Yeah, there's two
All right,
answers.
go ahead.
One from Ronnie, one from me.
I'm concerned that things...
Shut up. I take my
Don't tell me to shut
I
up.
take my name off and walk away from the whole thing.
Go
That's a
ahead.
good
That's
idea.
one
Okay.
idea.
And Shuli goes back out and
Well,
does
why
his
would you
thing.
do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I can't deal with this turmoil bullshit, man.
Well,
I'm happy.
Shuli's still
I
in it
never
with you.
question it. We go there. We sit in a pool. We relax in the afternoon sometimes. You know, you have.
Just answer your question. Do you want
Scott?
Scott to remain on the tour? Yes or no?
If he wants to be, it doesn't.
What do
seem
you
like-
want? What
him
do you
on the
want?
tour?
I told you what I said.
Say yes or no. Do you want? Do you vote for Scott to be on the tour, even though he bitches?
Yes, if he wants to be on the
He's
tour.
not going to change. He is not going to change. He's going to bitch. He's going to moan, and he's going to keep looking into the. That's who Scott is.
Well, then,
for better or worse, that's who he is.
Then he's going to keep. He's going to get.
Do you want him on the tour?
He's going to get pranked like he's been getting pranked or whatever, and I get pranked, and he's going to have to live with it, or he'll quit on his own. I never said for him to leave.
All right. So what is it? Do you want him there or not?
He's welcome to stay.
You say yes. You want him there, even though he's Scott and everything that goes along with him.
He's welcome to stay.
All right.
We all started it together, and I still go with that.
Right. Because you got to understand why this all happened.
I'll walk away. I don't give a shit.
It all happened
because
this is in the middle of their show. This is what was going on backstage.
Why are you done? Because they're assholes. They can't leave well enough alone. Everything was going great. Right. And they had to fuck with me.
Do you not want to do these anymore?
I'm done. If they're going to fuck with me, I'm done.
I mean, don't you think that they're just trying to rile you up?
Yeah, they're trying to rile me up. I don't want it anymore, okay? I don't want to be fucked with. You want to fuck with somebody? Fuck with Shuli and say, he's not doing his act, okay? Who the fuck is Shuli? Or Sequoia? Who the fuck are they? Me and Ronnie are the people that promote this fucking show. Sequoia is a piece of shit. And without me and Ronnie, this show would sell 5 fucking tickets.
I agree.
So I'm done. Let Ronnie sell his fucking tickets.
Well, maybe you
and JD, let them fucking go out. I'm done with them.
No problem.
I don't want to be fucked with anymore, okay?
So you're not going to go up the rest of the night?
I'm done.
You're done.
I am done.
All right.
Yeah, it sounded like a real joke, right?
I mean, I think
they want to fuck with me. That's what they get. Don't fuck with me anymore. All right? Got it? Don't fuck with me. We were having a great fucking weekend, and they had to fuck with me, okay? I am done with them.
Who would you say is the problem?
Shuli's the fucking problem.
Why?
Because he's a fucking prankster and I've had enough of his shit. So let him go sell 5 tickets for a show. He only has me and Ronnie because he can't sell a fucking ticket for anything. He did a show at fucking Florentine in California, sold 80 fucking tickets. Can't sell shit. So let Shuli go try and headline somewhere without me and Ronnie and see what happens. He'll sell 5 fucking tickets.
So you're done.
I'm done.
You're not going out the rest of the night.
I'm done.
Are you ever going to talk to Shuli and
I'm done with them.
You're done with Ronnie too?
I'm done with both of them. I'll work with them at the show because I got to work with them. Ronnie can no longer be in my studio.
Oh!
He's done. Let him sit in the fucking hallway. Take a chair, sit in the fucking hallway. He will not sit in my studio anymore.
Sounds like a real joke to me.
Yeah.
You were not joking. I know the Scott. That was you
listen,
being angry.
I was angry. I'm not going to deny I was angry.
Then you went on stage. Listen to this.
Then
Robbie.
I went on stage.
And then he threw the microphone down.
That's right. That was a prank. That was a prank.
Hello, San Francisco.
They had to beg him forever to get out there.
That's right.
San Francisco.
Is that what you're most angry with? You don't want to bang. You don't want to sit there and bang a rock over your head trying to get him out on stage.
I just, you know what it is? And before you played that tape just now, I was kind of leaning. I was feeling a little bad.
Right.
After hearing that, fuck him. Let me tell you something. there is
good
one thing that
it.
drives me crazy, and that's someone who can't appreciate, shit that they get. When they don't know they don't know how hard the struggle is. They don't know.
He didn't want to go on last.
And he wasn't even going to go on last.
Okay.
He wasn't even going to go on.
Listen to this. This is Scott complaining that he's going to go on last.
And then Shuli comes up.
Okay, we know that.
Okay? Yeah. And then you let him finish the show with his comedy set.
That's Sequoia.
Right.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. If you want to go up and you want to do stand-up and you want to go up there and do jokes, then do it.
No, I'm not going on after him. I'm not the fucking headliner.
I know, clearly, but
So now the promoter's trying to beg him to go on.
All right.
This is all going on
I
while
may be
the
a pain
show
in the
is
ass.
out.
Can I make one point? I may be a pain in the ass.
Right.
But I think sometimes they get sloppy with things. And no one's watching out.
He had to start his own music.
What do you have there?
Coming over to you and
Just
like
present
you're
it.
the judge. He has evidence.
What does this say?
Get over there.
Okay, so no one's watching out.
Right.
And I'm watching out.
Go ahead.
And that shouldn't have been done like that.
What is that?
What is it?
The Ronnie Munn Block Party with the Howard logo.
And it looks like you're going to be there, doesn't
Sirius XM. Yes, it does.
Right. And Scott, when did you print that out?
When did I print that out?
When did you print that out?
Yesterday.
You printed this out yesterday. That's been up advertising like this yesterday?
It's up right now.
on that website.
It's on.
And didn't you call and contact Cleanbox and tell them to take it down?
That was the other one. That was the
so there's
other
another
one.
one.
I was trying
so you're going to come in here and act like we're doing this intentionally all across the country when you know that isn't the fucking case.
I didn't say you were doing it intentionally. I just said you're not watching out
what
you're
kind of
doing.
example? What are you leading to by giving him the paper?
They did it once before, and I said, listen,
you know what,
you can't.
Scott? You're right. I owe you $2,500 for the rest of your life for finding that on a fucking website. Retard. I know everybody knows, and Sequoia knows that his name doesn't go on any advertisement. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
So if a venue does that on their own, the last venue that did it, you brought it to my attention.
That's they did.
It was taken down that day.
That's
correct? Okay. So shut the fuck up with your shit. Trying to start shit.
I'm not.
You have no leg to stand on. That's why you're pulling out fucking printouts of fucking ads that venues put up.
So he gets upset. He feels like you're trying to catch him.
I'm just trying to make a point that I'm trying to.
Are you guys a team?
No, that is obviously not a team fucking player.
Yeah, obviously
Look what he's doing. This is his true colors. And this, Howard, this is why I cannot work with this man, okay? I can't stomach.
Because you
well,
call
I
me.
can't
let me
stomach
point out,
giving him that amount of money when I know that he's not
you
worth
fired
it.
me, so
that he's
fine.
not worth it.
In other words, he
not.
should be quiet and be thankful he's getting the $2,500 because where else are you going to get that kind of money if you're Scott?
The tour I was on before this, I was on the bottom of that totem pole and I ate a shit sandwich for about 2 years and I shut the fuck up and I did what I had to do. I roomed with Beetlejuice. I did everything I had to do because it was about getting up there.
Wow. Do I give a shit?
You
All
don't,
right.
but you're going to give a shit when we're fucking all over the
Holy
country
mackerel.
and you ain't making any money anymore. You're
Good.
done.
Good for you.
You're welcome, Toronto. He's not coming.
You call him Toronto because he didn't show up in Toronto.
No, I'm saying Toronto's our next gig. You're welcome. Scott will not be there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then Scott and Shuli started arguing during the gig. I mean,
well, no, they come
backstage.
up. After he slams the mic down,
listen.
Ganji says to me, he says, I think you need to talk to Scott. He says he's refusing to come back
Listen
up.
to this clip.
Listen, just so we understand ourselves, you don't do the rest of this show. You
told me you didn't want me to do the fucking show.
Now we're busting balls.
Oh, you were busting balls. They were busting balls, Ganji. Did you hear that? They were busting balls.
Listen, you're
not busting my balls.
I'm such an asshole. Who's fucking paying you money over the weekend to do shit? I'm the fucking
Who's
asshole.
selling the fucking tickets? Me and Ronnie. You sell
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you think
that's
people?
right.
You think you sell more tickets
We
than me
get
to
to
this
promote it
fucking
on the show.
You
That's
think
right.
you get to promote on the show?
That's right. That's right.
So that's
This is going on during the show, mind you.
Can anybody hear the comedians out on the stage?
No, there's so much yelling. And you know the show backstage is 50 times better than anything they're doing on stage.
They started the shitstorm, and I was just continuing it. That's all. I mean, I don't understand why he's so upset. He started pranking me. I don't get
Ganji,
it.
what do you want to add to this? Because I have to move on. We got to get to news.
Oh, and Ganji in his presidential suite. I mean, really.
Was he
on Howard TV?
Yeah, you got to see that
now
shit.
that I have a problem.
Well, yeah, that you might want to talk to Ganji about.
Who paid for that?
Howard, we had a shoot that we had to do in a suite. So
Howard
that's
TV bought you a suite?
No, you didn't.
Anyway, the best part of this whole thing is
you didn't need a suite.
This best part of the after all this goes down, the fight continues on the stage.
Right.
Right, which is great entertainment, and that's why Scott should be there. So Ronnie and Scott proceed to kick a chair at each other on stage for a good 5 minutes.
How is that a show?
There's a stool
I have no
on
idea.
stage, and they're kicking it back and forth at each other.
But what did you wait a
best
second?
thing
Well,
on
let's get
stage.
back to you now. What did you shoot in this suite?
This you gotta hear.
I had to do a green screen shoot with Eric the actor.
Yeah.
Could fit in the closet, by the way.
So a regular room is not big enough. So the other option is
Bullshit. But go ahead. Did you shoot anything in that suite?
Absolutely. We shot a green screen interview with Eric the actor.
Did you shoot it?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's
I
what we
heard
got.
you never did. Did you do the shoot?
I got a picture.
Ganji, did you do the shoot in the suite or not?
Absolutely, guys. I have
Did
a
you
picture.
shoot it in the suite?
Absolutely, on my mother.
All right.
There it is.
That's what you couldn't shoot in a regular room?
Dude, have you been in a hotel room before? You know,
Yeah,
you
no,
haven't
I
been.
have been a couple of times.
Yeah, believe me, they're tiny, and he's got a wheelchair.
What?
It's tough to get in. It was either that or rent the conference room. Same price.
Unbelievable.
Howard, we were in New Mexico
Wait a minute.
covering him.
We fit Eric in that bus.
Yeah, we fit
You
him
could
in.
have shot it in the bus.
I can't. I need green screen and lights.
All right.
You know what that is.
All right. It's too much for me.
Yeah. Anyway, Scott should be on the shoot just because of that. On these shows,
not a
just because
shoot.
of that. The shows, because of that.
Surely, I
On
want a
stage.
ruling on this. Is Scott off the show?
No, he's off. He's done.
He's done. You're never working with him again.
And everything
Good.
he's done here today
Good. I
just
don't need this
proves
shit.
that I'm making the right decision.
Do you
Trying to
wanna-
throw
do you want
us
us-
under the
do you want
bus,
us-
making up shit.
I was going to do it. I had no problem doing the shows.
Of
but-
course you have no
If-
problem doing it. Of
Yeah,
course.
You're getting $2,500.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, really.
But yet you have no problem fucking bitching about everything.
I don't bitch about everything. I was fine the whole weekend. until you guys in the middle. I was fine with the airplane tweeting the black cloud. I was fine with the bus pranking. The bus broke down. Until in between shows, you guys had to bust my balls like that. I didn't complain. We went down to Fisherman's Wharf. Or as Ronnie calls it, Fisherman's Dwarf, I think.
I didn't call it anything of the sort.
He didn't even want to go. He was Mr. Grumpy.
All right.
I had a great
so you've
time.
Been fired.
I had it fine if that's what they feel they got to do.
That's what they're saying.
I
didn't say shit.
That's how partners work. I guess I can get fired.
You gave it a yes.
I gave it a yes.
So how do you? Is there a deadline?
I don't know. We'll have
if
to
he doesn't agree with me, he just say it now, and we'll discuss it. But listen, the only way Scott stays on this tour is Scott goes to the flat fee.
See, he's already changing the agreement again.
Yeah.
He keeps changing things.
That's
how can you work with somebody like that?
This is your chance.
How can you work with somebody like that?
Fee, would you do it for the flat fee? Yes or no?
I have to get more details on exactly what you meant by that. Okay.
The flat fee from now on, every weekend. This
one
is what
show,
you're coming
two
home
shows,
for.
four
Doesn't
shows,
matter.
same thing.
Doesn't matter if we do 8 shows or 1 show. This is what you're gonna come back home with. Yes or no?
I'll think about it.
There's no thinking. I need an answer now.
I'm
yes
not giving
or no?
you an answer now. I don't have to give you an answer now.
The deal's off the table.
Yeah, who made you the boss? I mean, really?
I did.
Oh, good.
He's the boss.
Oh, fine.
There you go.
If he wants to
Ronnie,
and you're still fired.
If he wants to kick me off,
Ronnie, is Shuli the boss?
Well, he books the comedians. I don't know anything about booking comedians.
Right.
He's got
so
him.
he is the boss.
He deals with the promoter.
Listen, Sequoia, he books the venues. He gets paid for this, and I think it bothers him that Sequoia gets paid.
No, not at all.
You can't take it all.
Wait, no.
There's other people that are involved.
No, Sequoia. He's got to make money. He's got to make money. He does a good job. I mean,
when we were in that I forget where we were. We were in that
Robin,
hotel.
this is terrible. These guys are breaking up
This
right
is
in front of
awful,
our eyes.
really.
We were in that hotel.
Tears are coming out of my eyes.
Wait a minute. We were in the hotel and it was like 3 in the morning.
Scott doesn't seem that concerned, quite frankly.
No, because I don't know if he thinks I'm fucking around with
I
him,
don't
but
really
I'm
give
gone.
a shit if you're fucking. Who can believe you? You always fuck. That's what you do. You
I'm telling you right now.
Who knows what the fuck you're doing? I don't know. I never know.
Unlike you, I'm telling you.
I never know if you're serious. You never can be serious.
Are you serious?
You're always pranking. Who can believe
In other words, you're off the tour.
They were serious when I didn't go on stage when they wanted to put me on last. Now you're serious again. So when are you serious? I don't know. It's mind-boggling. Really?
No, you're mind-boggling.
Yes, I am.
And a bald fucking head of yours.
Thank you.
I'm tired of looking at it, and I'm tired of dealing with it.
You don't like bald
and
heads?
I'm tired of fucking hearing
Don't take
you
your hat off.
bitching about and complaining about this. I need this and I need that.
I was fine the whole fucking weekend. I didn't bitch and moan about anything.
I don't need the fucking headache. I got to put out every fire as it is at these shows. I got to sit there and worry about who's going to push your fucking button on your phone.
I was
for you to dance through
fine
the audience
whole
like an
weekend
idiot.
until
Does he bug you every minute? Like, this doesn't work. Shit.
No, we only have 2 mics. There was supposed to be 3. We only have 1 mic.
Well, I mean, that's just. I'm sorry if I'm trying to.
Since you're an equal partner, why don't you just take care of it and stop busting his balls? He's
equal partner. Since you're an engineer, how about you fucking take care? How about that part?
Okay.
And
I've never seen the guy. We finally took it out of somebody else's hands. I said, Scott. And I thought it would be funny. I go, you hit your own cue music in front of the audience, then come back out and dance through the audience, right? He couldn't even do that right. He
Of course
he hit the
do that
button, right? And he goes, oh, it's the sound system. It's state-of-the-art fucking sound system in this place.
Not in Sacramento.
All right. Well, guys, I've run out of time for this.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
Can I just get your take on this before we go?
No.
I want to hear what Howard and Robin.
Here's my take on it.
I want to hear what Howard and Robin.
All 3 of you are a huge pain in the ass.
Thank
I
you.
wish you'd end this fucking
Dude,
Ronnie's block
I'm not
party.
a fucking pain in the ass.
I wish you'd never all 3
That's
of
right.
you go out again.
We shouldn't.
I wish you would just stay out of each
terrible.
other's business, and that would be the end of it. Having said that, if you guys want to go do this, you know me, I don't interfere. But it's up to you guys. I want no fucking part of this.
Really?
I think it's bullshit.
I didn't ask you to be part of it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I know what Shuli's asking me for some kind of sanity, but there's no sanity here.
Are you irritated?
Am I
whole
the
thing?
asshole?
No.
I'm just asking. Am I an asshole?
No.
Okay.
You're not an asshole.
That's all I want to know.
Oh, I must be the asshole.
One of you is an asshole. And so far, it's not true.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for the support.
All right. Now,
I'm probably
by the way,
I'm
what's
shocked by
Scott's
your
big
reaction.
and what's Scott's big health issue? That's what I want to know. How soon are you going to die?
I'm not going to die. I have neuropathy in my legs.
What is that now?
It's numbness. It's cramping. It's burning. It's
even the legs are giving up.
It'll go away.
It's from a B12 deficiency. So I'm getting treated. So
now you have a $2,500 deficiency.
How can I have? They don't know yet. They haven't. I've done MRIs. They thought it was MS at first because that's the symptoms that I have. So it was scary, and I didn't couldn't travel that weekend.
So you suffer from B12 deficiency.
I do.
Yeah. It's life-threatening.
Well, it can be if you read up on it.
We'll have
Why are you
EMTs
getting-
standing by at the next show.
Why are you getting no
that's a great
B12?
idea,
What are
dude.
you not
It
eating?
has to. I'm eating everything I should be eating,
Right.
and I'm getting injections right now, and they have to test me again at the end of the month. And
Right.
a lot of
Is
my
the
internist
neuropathy
said
better?
my internist. I've been to 2 neurologists. My
Did your
internist
neurologist say, why do you even care about living?
no,
Are you here to be put to death?
Every part of your body's given
Yeah,
up.
right. 30% of the time, they don't know why people can't absorb B12.
Right.
So you just continue taking. You do injections, and then you just take supplemental B12 every
All
day.
right, so you're going to live.
Maybe if you would calm down a little bit, you wouldn't be so fucked up all the time.
Oh, I should calm down.
You worry about every
Holy, did you see? You should see the tape of him having a fit out there
Here's
when his
what I
sandwich,
would say.
when his sandwich
Scott,
just.
you want me to help you with this? I'm going to help you real quick because I really do have to get to news because I'm ready to drop dead from my dumb schedule. All right, listen to me. Here's what you got to think, Scott. Shuli's right about this.
I didn't say the money was bad. No,
All right, you're
that's not the
getting
point.
$2,500. You do nothing.
That's not the point.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not doing it to insult you. You're boring.
Thank you.
And I don't mean that as an insult.
No.
No.
It's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
Should I try?
Because I could have said a lot worse.
You're amazingly boring.
Should I try
I mean,
comedy
you're the best
again?
at
or
being
what?
bored. No. Yes, I like what you did. You had some. I thought
Okay.
it was kind of funny.
If they
the
would
jokes.
let me finish.
Well, whatever. Who cares? Let's say they don't.
He kept interrupting me.
But even if they do,
Tell people.
I didn't stop you. You went 2 or 3
Only the
jokes
first
before I
show they
came
didn't
out.
know. The other shows they knew.
Scott, even if they interrupt you, look at it this way. I know you're a guy who needs money. You're not the wealthiest guy in the
No,
world.
I'm not.
Okay.
Well, that's what the whole
These
thing.
maniacs are willing to arrange a whole thing where you show up. Whether you go
But
out
it's not
there,
for my benefit only.
No, listen, but listen to me.
These
No,
guys
no, no, no.
are obviously,
I'm talking business to
Shuli
you.
said he made more than
Forget
me.
them. Forget them. This is
So
for
he's
your
doing
benefit.
well.
I don't care about Shuli doing well. I don't
Okay.
care about Ronnie doing well. If they're making $1 million, that's not what we're talking about. They're willing to put you on a stage for about 30 seconds, let people stand there and boo you.
The easiest $2,500.
Right. And they'll pay you $2,500. By the end of the weekend, you'll be $2,500 richer. And from what they're telling me, they've got a whole bunch of these booked.
We do.
And all
They
you
do.
have to show up is be there and be the, the sad sack that you are.
Howard,
You know what
it's
I
not
mean?
even
Oh, my
comedy. Howard,
goodness.
it's
This isn't going my way.
It's not even.
That's your act.
What kind of pep talk is that?
Yeah, really.
It's called talking sense to a person.
And it's not even just comedy shows. There's resorts that want it. Jamaica, we're in next year.
Hold on. Let me finish, will you?
Yeah.
Because when you say it, he doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
When I say it, he hears it.
What?
When you talk, all he sees is Jew.
Right. You're right.
Okay.
Jew's making more than me.
Yeah, really. Dirty
Listen,
Jew.
Right. Listen to me. You got a situation I can't even believe. The fact that this guy is willing to organize a situation
Yeah.
where you're going to go on a stage and stand there, literally like Elephant Man, where they used to pay money to go look at him.
Yeah, that's right.
So all you got to do is be looked at.
Here's what you have
And
to
at the
say,
end,
Howard.
someone's going to hand you $2,500.
I didn't charge extra for pictures. Though.
Now let's say they're all making a fortune. Okay?
Howard, here's what you have to say.
Yeah.
When you were 5 years old, Scott, did you ever dream that you'd stand on a stage for 5 seconds and then somebody would hand you a check?
And there you go. So, look at it this way. Forget about what they're making. Because who cares what they're making?
And you know, it wasn't even. All right, you don't.
Listen to me,
Nobody
listen,
believes
no,
me. Okay,
Scott,
so I'm not even going to.
Scott,
It wasn't even about
you
what they're
do
making.
Yes, it is.
No, it
That's
wasn't.
why you want to see a breakdown of the money.
Yeah.
No,
You should never
really.
even ask a question about
You
money.
should know breakdown.
You know one thing. You walked out with $2,500 for doing zero. Except for traveling, okay? You have to travel.
It was tough. Traveling.
That's right.
Yeah,
But you got.
Did you
but at the
walk?
end of the day,
I did walk.
You made 25.
It's more
Look at me.
comfortable walking.
Look at me.
Believe it or not.
At the end of the day, someone handed you a check for $2,500. You should have walked into your house and said to your wife, "You're not going to believe this.
Rub my legs.
I went away. Yeah, I went somewhere for the weekend. I went on a stage and then I left after 3 seconds, and someone handed me $2,500. She would say, "You are my Adonis. You are my hero."
Yes.
My
She
husband
does.
went on a stage for 3 minutes and stood there like a plant, and someone handed him $2,500. She ain't saying, "Gee, what did that guy get?"
That's
that
a
guy,
plant in the
This
breeze,
guy's
by
a
the way.
genius. He should get $10 million for figuring out a way for you to get $2,500 for doing nothing.
Thank you.
Thank him for it.
Somehow Scott figured out how to be upset about it.
You're the only guy who got handed a check for $2,500 for doing nothing, and you're angry. You
No,
were
I wasn't
backstage
angry
yelling.
at that.
And what did they do?
I wasn't angry at
They
that.
pretended.
Angry at that, dude.
They decided to switch the order of the show. Tell them you'll go on any point they want.
Okay.
What does it matter?
What do you give a fuck who you follow?
Okay.
If they want you to follow the janitor around, do it. And then you say to yourself, oh, you went on the bus and they stopped the bus and said it was Scott's
I
black
had no problem with
cloud.
that.
The only question you should have had about money is when you got your check, your question should have been, I get all of this? That's
Right.
it.
That should have been
That
it.
should have been your only question.
I should have said, no, that's too much. Let me give you half back, right?
If I told Tracy in the back office that she's going to get $2,000 checks on the weekend for being at Ronnie's block party, she would be happy. Don't worry what Ronnie's making.
Okay.
Who cares what Shuli's
I wasn't
making?
worried about.
They might be
You
making,
are worried.
They might be making. Yes, you are worried. They're making 20 grand a weekend. Okay.
Probably.
How does that
I
change your
am.
situation?
I'll
How
show
does
you
that
my check.
change your
What you
situation?
can get is this.
This is what I told Jackie.
My
He
name on
couldn't-
the side of the fucking bus.
Jackie quit. He was angry.
head's
was
so big,
Jackie
he
was
can't
even- There you
angry.
go.
I'm only making a couple of million a year. Only making a couple of million.
Let me point out.
You want to be Jackie?
Let me point out again. I know this is boring.
Yeah.
We had an agreement. That's the thing that I'm.
What was the agreement?
That
Tell
we
me the
all make
agreement.
the same. That was the agreement.
All right,
okay,
listen
so
to me.
when did you?
Where is this agreement?
We all
verbal
made,
agreement.
A
Nothing's
verbal, and guess what?
nothing's
Scott,
in writing.
We all
which
made
I
the
should have
same.
done.
We all made the same when the show was on a much smaller scale, when there wasn't a lot of money to go around. And you guys still, I actually didn't make what you guys made at a few shows in the beginning.
Yeah, I know
because
that.
I had to pay you guys your fee.
Right.
Now I'm not throwing that in your face like wah wah wah. I'm just saying, look, I
All right,
sucked it
listen
up
to me.
for
Listen
the
to
sake
me.
of the show.
This is it. I got to end this now. But here's the final vote. Okay. I want everyone to calm down now.
I'm calm. You never said fucking
This is the
word.
first time you've ever
You
stayed
have
this
been calm. I got to admit.
Dude,
you have
I
been
get
calm.
my check. I got on a plane. I went to Vegas. I met you. I spent the
You
whole
never
week
asked
with you.
Shuli
Never
how
said
much
a-
money they
never
made?
said
for
a
the-
word.
Okay, all right. Do you want in on the show?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
say.
just say yes or no, because I can't stand when you say it.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to be in on the show? What?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I did.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Sincerely, do you
Yes.
really want to?
Yes.
Are you
And
gonna
you're going to keep the schedule.
Are you going to keep the schedule or are
I
you going to
told
pick and
them.
choose?
No, I'm not going to pick and
All
choose.
right,
I told
okay.
them
All right.
I was in for all of
All right.
them.
Ronnie, do you want him in on the show? Yes or no?
I told you.
Just tell me now. Yes or no?
We started together.
Say yes
Say
or no?
yes or no.
Stop being a politician.
Yes.
Okay. Shuli, have you changed your mind at all after this discussion? Will you take one more chance on Scott? He claims now he understands that he's, what do you think? Although who he
I
believes
think
him.
I think you hit it on the head earlier when you said this is who he is and he's not going to change.
So you say no. You're
And
done.
so I can sit here and say, all right, Scott, we're going to do it different, and maybe the first weekend we do a show, it'll be fine. But eventually, it will come back to this point.
Once we leave out of here, it's going to all revert back to the way it was.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude,
It's draining for you.
it's like if you don't appreciate what you're getting now, you ain't going to appreciate it later.
All right.
That's it. you
What,
know?
what does
Now,
this mean?
Ronnie, what this means is, Ronnie, Shuli's saying he can't work with Scott anymore.
Okay.
Since Shuli is the guy who organizes all this, if you throw in with Scott, I think you're fucked. Unless you and Scott get another comedian to organize
Dude,
all
I'd rather walk away from the whole thing, take my name off it.
Really?
Yep.
So you're saying if Scott's not on, you're done?
Well, no. What I'm saying,
okay,
what I'm
good.
saying is,
He didn't go that far.
All right.
What? No, he
go
said
that
I
far.
should go out with Scott, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to be the one.
You
going,
like being in business with Shuli.
It's
enjoyable.
fine. I
Right.
get on a plane, I go do my thing, I go home, I get a check, and that's it. I don't
Right.
care what they do.
Okay.
Him and Sequoia work out what they ever got to work out. I don't care. Just
Okay.
hand me my money. I'm happy.
Okay.
You hear that? That's the right attitude.
Well, that's the way it's been.
That's all.
I
The guy's
can't-
90 years
deal
old.
with-
Can you have that
I can't
attitude,
deal with
Scott?
that.
Can you just walk away?
He obviously doesn't think I can have that attitude.
Well, you haven't had it
Well, we're
yet,
asking
dude.
you if you can have that.
He said I won't
haven't had it
change. So
yet.
I just want things. I was just trying to.
Do you want to know what they're
I
making?
just wanted things to be fair. I wasn't trying to.
Do you think it's fair?
Oh my God! It's not fair that you're on stage.
Right. You're right.
What?
You're
shouldn't
right.
even be on
It's
the
not
stage.
fair. It's
All
not
right,
fair.
all right. Listen, I got to move. We'll get a resolution at some point. We'll find out if Scott's still on. On the wrap-up show, they'll have another hour to talk about this. It's already 10 o'clock. I
want
got to
things
stop.
to be fair.
I thought this was a 5-minute discussion. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. What is it, Ralph?
Oh my God! Please move on with the
I'm trying.
show.
I'm trying.
You're killing me.
All right, I'm trying to move on.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
They still haven't left the studio. They're still here.
I think he was upset at the AGT stuff you brought up.
Yeah, that's right. All right, thank you. I tried talking about something different.
Once and for
No
all,
way,
is
stay
it
here,
over,
Mike.
sir? I mean, we've past, it's been endearing. Scott's bullshit's been almost endearing.
Look, for me, personally, right now, I'm done with him. Ronnie and I need to sit down and talk. I need to find out what Ronnie wants to do because, you know, I want Ronnie happy, and if Ronnie says, you know, he wants it a certain way, then that's what we'll do.
Obviously, he doesn't want me happy.
But
he wants Ronnie happy. Because
no,
Ronnie's his
making
ticket.
you happy.
Ronnie's his meal
happy.
ticket.
I tried making you happy by paying you.
Ronnie's his meal
and
ticket.
that didn't make you happy. So what the fuck more can I do? Go start your own tour like you're threatening everybody.
I didn't threaten. When did I threaten to start my own tour?
Did he just not say that in there? Was I hearing shit?
I heard him say it.
Thank you.
I said I was going to start my own tour?
No, you said I could go out and start the Scott the Engineer tour just as easy.
I never said...
You're the one who sells tickets.
Pull that off. No, I said me and you are the ones.
maybe it was a prank.
I said me and you are the ones.
You got to go back and listen to what you said.
No, I never said I can do it by myself. I said me and you can do it.
No, you
him.
said you could say, I'm Scott the Engineer, and go out and hire some two-big comedians.
With you. I never
No.
You guys apparently weren't listening.
No,
what
I was
did you hear?
listening.
I heard him with you, replace him with any two.
Yeah, I didn't say myself. I never could do it myself. That's impossible.
You also called Shuli a two-bit comedian, not to stoke the fire.
That doesn't bother
And he called me boring.
That doesn't bother me. Well, one of us is accurate.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
You guys are almost more bark than you are bite, both of you. Because you say, oh, he's fired.
I never said he was fired to begin with.
Behind the scenes, though, you were kind of going along with
No, I was. Don't put words. See, you're putting words in my mouth.
Now I see what's going on.
I never said anything of the sort. I said we started this together. We should work it out. That's what I said.
I came into the newsroom. I was venting the day after I had a meeting with Scott.
You're stirring up bullshit, dude.
I was venting after a meeting with Scott. I didn't go into detail, but I told you that I was done working with Scott at that point, and that's what I said in the studio. So I haven't backed off at all.
The best
I just
solution?
want to make sure that Ronnie's okay with this decision.
The best solution? It's done. The whole thing.
Darling, I know.
Everybody goes on their own separate way.
But let me tell you why that's a bad idea, because there's a lot of people other than Scott and yourself who are depending on this because it's a successful tour. So you're essentially robbing them.
I don't need this aggravation.
Nobody does. That's why I fired Scott.
Just don't leave until I see you.
Let me ask you a question, though. Were you counting on Ronnie being a more vocal supporter of yours in the studio?
Not at all, because I know Ronnie and Scott have known each other for years. I know they're good friends, and I'm not. Look, I didn't come to Ronnie and go, "You got to help me."
No, but what did I say to you
after
right from the beginning with this? When you came to me a while ago,
and
I
wanted to
said
get rid of him.
And I said to him, "Listen, we started it together. We're friends. Blah blah blah. You know, we should keep it that way."
And I stuck with it.
So don't put words in my mouth that I said I should fire him, because I never said that.
That's what you said. But anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but listen. All I'm saying is, look, I've stated how I felt. I don't like giving him someone that amount of money when they're not appreciative of it. And he can sit there and tell me all he wants that he is, but you don't ask for a fucking expense report breakdown if you appreciate what you're getting and think that you're getting a fair amount.
So as of right now,
and he's still hung up on the fact that I'm making more than him. He still can't grasp why I'm making more than him on this show.
As of right now, what is the status of the block party?
Listen, for me, I mean, we got a show in Toronto in May, and I plan on being there and doing it. I like to think Ronnie does. You know, he keeps his word, and as of now, the block party will go on without Scott in Toronto. Maybe things will change. Like I said, I have to talk to Ronnie about it, but I pretty much am sticking to my guns from what I said in the studio as of now.
As of right now, Scott is no longer a part of the block party, in your opinion.
In my opinion, yes. And I just don't want to come off like I'm the one who can make all these decisions. Look, it's something Ronnie has to think about, and if he doesn't agree with it, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know, we'll figure something out.
Don't you guys think it's time for a written agreement?
I guess so.
What, we have to draw up contracts? I'm not drawing up a contract.
Yeah, I mean, this is the whole point of this.
I'm not doing that. If it's going to get to that point where nobody trusts anybody,
right?
I'm done. I'm out.
Listen, the last
Take
tour,
my name off it, and that's the end of it.
The block party was built on trust.
Right. Just built on friendship, really.
It was built on, let's go out and have a good time and you know, do shows. That's it. That's what it was built on.
Hey, just remember one thing. When you lose a Scott the Engineer, there's always a Brian Phelan waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm. Scott.
They send you and I know I'm in trouble.
Scott.
Yes.
A lot of people say
yes.
You're lacking not only B12 but also logic.
Okay. Well, that's up to them.
You really think you're being underpaid, or you're worth
I didn't
more
say.
than,
I didn't say.
or that
listen,
Shuli's being overpaid?
I think we're worth equal amounts. I didn't say I was being underpaid. I thought that we had an agreement that we'd get the same, and obviously people can't hold to their agreements.
So not only do you think Shuli's a two-bit comedian, but he's also a two-bit money handler.
Hey, those are your words. I just
No,
told you how
I'm inferring from what you said.
Those are your words. I just.
Well, you called him a two-bit. You called him a two-bit comedian.
You can affirm whatever you want. I just told you that.
Did you call him a two-bit comedian?
I just. Yeah, I think I remember something about that.
And you are questioning his money handling
I
abilities.
didn't question his money handling.
So you see where I made the connection?
No, I questioned his.
Honesty, integrity.
His integrity, yeah, because apparently he doesn't have any. If you make a verbal agreement with someone, stick to it, and he didn't do that. That's all.
So a better statement would be, you have no B12 and he has no integrity.
Those are two true statements, yeah. As far as I know.
How are your B12 levels right now?
I don't know. I have to be tested in a couple weeks.
Does any of the equipment in the background have the ability to measure that? Right there. You have any B12?
I haven't ordered.
meters?
I haven't gotten that meter yet.
Okay. All right, man.
People seem to make a joke of health issues, so that's also, disconcerting.
So
Obviously,
this is a much more serious problem than.
Yeah, it might sound not serious, but it's very serious.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I thought it was. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, well, all right. Yeah, B12, you don't know. Just go on the internet, read B12 deficiency, and see what the symptoms and what happens to people.
All right,
okay,
man.
you can die from it, or you can go crazy.
Well, then I'd be sorry.
Yeah, if I hadn't figured it out, I could have probably something more serious. Could have. Luckily, I caught it when I caught it. So that's all.
All right.